And there she goes. I'll take the health potion and the scroll of protection from evil. I don't know if it'll do us any good, but you know what? We'll take that and I'll take the coinage. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Quick save. And moving on down here. All right. This fight gave me a little bit of trouble the last time I did it. But I don't know if I was actually in, there's a healer, right? There's a cleric. Which one are you? Yeah, you. You. He gotta go first. Trust me when I say he gotta go first. Oh, good hit. Good hit. Oh no, Darren. Can we just do one of these? Good. No, we didn't pre-buff. I'm trying now. Okay. Abby, remember what? Oh wait, first. To enhance our own spells. Oh. Is that no? Oh no, it was a for some reason I thought. And now can we cackle? Because is that, I thought that was. Okay. Yes. Now I also, was it not though? None. Supernatural spell. Okay, so the supernatural is my okay, good. My hexes. Okay, good. Phew. So now maybe. No, Abby. Okay, Seela. Where are you? That's you? Here, go to him. Into the fray. Yeah, good. Seela, I'm so proud of you. Lan, hit him. You got these guys. I know I said the other guy got to die first, but these were too close to land. Now, see, he's going to raise somebody back from the dead. Okay, he only did a bless. Okay, good. He pre-boofed, but he didn't pre-boof. Okay, we're wasting this on this gargoyle now. Yeah, you missed. It's okay. Kian, this guy. Okay, good. No. Bad gargoyles. Oh my goodness, gargoyles, please. This guy. Just do this, Ember. Yeah, good hit. Okay, Darren, big heals. Okay. Now, Abby. We gonna cackle. Okay, now. Hit him. Excellent. I'm so proud of you. This one? Yes, Seela, good job. Okay, Lan. Can you hit him from here? You've crossed the wrong line. Lan, good hits. Kill him. Yes. Yes. Okay, nobody can be brought back from the dead now. Share your treasures. Okay, that was, I think, what my biggest problem was the last time I did this. Almost dead. I didn't do a no. Okay. Ouchies. I didn't kill the healer first. So then more guys came in, which was awful. Not gonna lie. Oh no. No. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. Darren, big heals. So he kept like resurrecting people, I think it was, or something like that, or healing them or whatever. So like I get one guy almost completely down, and then it just be over. Okay, so he's gonna come in hot. Okay, Abby. This guy is a... Darren, Lan is here. Woljif is here. Woljif can probably finish this guy, or Kian can. So this is a waste to use that on. Let's do... this guy. I didn't cackle! Crap. I gotta keep remembering that. I'm like... Not... Oh, my goodness. Seela, that was incredible. You won't survive me. Okay. Good job, team. All right, Woljif. Let's go here. Cover me, all right? You got it. Nice attack. Kian, go help Woljif. He missed. That's okay, though. Ember, I don't want you to die, but you also have Snowball. But this guy is looking to attack somebody else, but at the same time, do we take these chances? No, not at all. Okay. Stop. Do a miss. Do a heal. Okay, good. Okay. Now. This guy coming in. Who is he gonna attack? He missed. He missed. No! It was so close to missing. All the way. Okay. And Abby. We're gonna have to remember in the future Plex.
Glory without risk.
Good. Yeah, can you finish him, Lan? Close. Nope, Lan finished him. Excellent. That was so much easier than the last time I did this. So happy. Okay.
Missed me already.
Darren, I always miss you. Okay. Everything here is good. Let's do this. I'm gonna take all of that. Okay. We're gonna loot. We probably shouldn't. But you know what? I don't want to leave anything behind. Okay, so the next part, I think, is like the big overarching battle. Honestly, I might just not fight that in turn-based because I feel like it takes forever in turn, like forever. I could be wrong though. I think we're gonna try it. Like, we'll start it in turn-based, I guess.
Good, aren't I?
Yeah, you're the best. But I have a feeling we're not gonna keep it in turn-based. If it's what I remember. It took a very long time to do. Dun, dun. And lastly, so is that everything? Yes. I think it's this way. And then this way? Am I going the right way? No, I think I got, well, maybe. No. Okay. Yacker kind of left without us, so... Ah! Here we go. Found it. Cave. I was definitely going the right way. I knew what I was doing the whole time. Don't be fooled. Actually, if you were fooled, that's fine. Or you weren't fooled, rather. That's probably what I should have said. Okay. So let's go now see if we can talk to our new friend. Who doesn't know that he's our friend yet, but he's gonna be. He's gonna like it, too.
Knight Commander, I presume. Your glory precedes you. I am Reginald Renge, Herelictor of the Order of the Godclaw, and temporary officer of the joint unit of Hellknights and the Order of the Sunrise Sword. You and your people should take positions. The gargoyles are regrouping. We expect they will attempt to break through in 5 to 6 minutes.
A paralictor indeed. Impressive.
Are you in command of this unit? Oh, no? Then step aside and let me discuss the matter with the commander.
I love Reginald's voice acting. It is absolutely incredible. It fits his character so well. It makes all of this so much more enjoyable. So... A joint unit?
Forcibly joined. The leader of the Order of the Sunrise Sword was unable to get to safety, which is not surprising, considering his, shall we say, excessive scrupulousness and sluggishness. Given the extreme situation, I took command of his people.
Just great. Paladins and Hell Knights all in the one troop. It's like catching the plague and the pox at the same time.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Woljif isn't picking a side. So I think when you first hear Woljif talking about the Hell Knights, you assume that he's doesn't just like Hell Knights. No. Woljif just doesn't like anybody. He doesn't trust any of these sides. All he trusts is himself, sometimes the other tieflings, but literally the shadier the person. I think the more Woljif would lend to trust them because in his mind, I'm guessing they almost seem a little bit more honest, which is really interesting.
It's supposed to be good when different people unite. We're here for a common cause. But it still gives me the creeps for some reason. Hell Knights shouldn't be allowed to get their claws into our paladins. It's wrong.
I don't see Abby gets it in some ways. And also Abby is new to being a commander, but Abby knows how to survive. That's how she's made it this far. So Abby isn't necessarily going to question these things just yet. It might be something that she asks down the road, but honestly, what good would it do arguing with him about this right now? We need to get rid of the gargoyles, then we'll talk.
Agreed. Be ready, Commander. This attack may be worse than the last one.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Okay, let's just open up the floodgates. Go. Keep an eye on everyone, but there are so many other people fighting this fight. Okay. Do we have anybody? No, nobody up there. So I'm just gonna pause as needed. She's still got... No, her cold isn't on. Whoops, a doodle. Perfect. Abby, let's have you do the cleric. Land this.
Make every strike count.
This for you, Ember. Okay.
Lacking. You are lacking.
Everybody's lacking in your mind, Lan. Okay. This is Ember again. Hold on, we're gonna wait a second. That cleric should come forward soon. Maybe not. You, Abby, don't die. This, this guy.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Darren, do a heal. Okay, another heal. There goes Abby. No. Okay, Ember over here. Oh no, that was Darren. Ember, back here. How did Ember end up at the front ranks? That's why she almost died. You heal the crap out of her. Okay, who do we got? Is the cleric? Okay, the cleric is dead. Gargoyle Hunter, and then we've got this guy. Sela, where are you? You're here. Okay. Nope. Let's do this. This guy's got the most health. Okay.
Don't worry about me.
Never mind. We're good, I think. Everybody. Oh no. There's one more. This. Okay. Not bad. This is why there were so many guys. Like, you could have taken that turn base. And I'm guessing if you do this in a super hardcore mode, like turn based is necessary. But for us today, that wasn't necessary. All right. Where are you? Riddle. You two check the area, mark any potential shelters that offer protection against aerial attacks, quartermaster inventory the remnants of the camp. I want to make sure the gargoyles only abducted people and weren't interested in anything else. Send messengers immediately to our scout squads, order them to return to camp, and I need a full list of casualties. The sooner the better. He turns to you and nods slightly. Commander, your arrival is well timed. Now we can finally talk. I am quite interested in the events that occurred at Grey Garrison, and I suppose you have questions for me as well. What are you doing here within the borders of the Worldwound? The same as you and your army, fighting a war against demons. The Hellknights have always been part of the crusade from the very beginning. We don't answer to the Queen, and we act on our own authority, but we serve the common cause. Daskari's spawn have no place in the world we want to build. Funny, isn't it? Knights clad in black armor have been fighting this war from the off, but most people don't even know it. The face of the Crusades in Mendevian paladin with a sword of Iomedae gleaming on their gilded armor. In that respect, my cousin Galfrey has a real flair for propaganda, I must say. For the Hellknights, the Whirlwind is just one of several targets. They expend much greater efforts on book burning and suppressing slave uprisings. Yes, their order sent reinforcements here, but Mendev has always borne the brunt of this war. So, apparently there is something about slave uprisings and book burnings. Now, for Abby is I don't think Abby's really ever dealt with the Hellknights. So these are all he said, she doesn't know them kind of thing. So while that is awful, at the same time, I don't know if Abby's going to judge him based off of all of that right now, given the fact that Regil said that he is fighting a war against demons and they've always been part of the Crusades from the beginning. So I don't know how much of this, some of this commentary is true versus personal perspective, and that's something that Abby is going to take very much to heart as she progresses through, especially with the Hellknights. So what does Paralictor mean? I am the commander of this unit, and in the Order's hierarchy, I am 2 steps lower than its leader. In the territory of Mendev and the Whirlwind, there are few who equal my rank. I am also the most senior Hellknight officer for many leagues around. So what do you know about Grey Garrison? Any shift in the balance of power during this war has direct impact on my mission. If a new player appears who is capable of fighting demons effectively, I am ready to support that person with all the resources I have at my disposal. But naturally, I cannot blindly trust a stranger, even one marked by the gods. And Abby gets that, yes. You have every right to doubt. I usually don't trust strangers either. So we understand each other. Thank you, Commander. He nods more to himself than to you. Is there anything you'd like to know before we move on to a more serious issue? What are you going to do now that the gargoyles are done? I'll wait for my remaining fighters to return. What you see here is only a small part of my forces. As for my long-term plans, that depends on the results of our conversation. He narrows his eyes. Before we move on to a serious subject, I'd like to address the organizational issue regarding my unit. You may wish to be present. Yacker steps forward and salutes with a clenched fist. Paralictor, permission to report. During the first gargoyle attack, I determined it necessary to leave my post. I swam over the river, found the commander's army, and asked them to provide assistance. The reinforcements were much needed. You'll earn a double salary for your resourcefulness, Yacker, and 100 lashes for abandoning your post. The young knight grows a little pale, but immediately salutes again. Yes, Paralictor. I'm not, like, Abby's not going to say anything. This isn't Abby's... Hold on, let me get some water. These aren't Abby's people. Abby doesn't know how the Hellknights work. Abby has nothing to add to this. This is 100% up to Regil how he deals with his people. And, you know, I mean, Yacker, it doesn't seem like he is upset. Like, he's a little afraid, but he also understands why he's getting punished. And it's interesting, too, that you'll earn a double salary for the resourcefulness, but 100 lashes for abandoning your post. So they're, like, in Regil's mind, he's seeing these as two different things. You abandoned your post, and then you found help. He's not seeing them connected as the same event, which I think is sometimes what some people might have a problem with in this instance, with, like, his actions, is that you're seeing it all as, like, one event. He left his post to go get help, but Regil's seeing it as two different things, like two entirely separate entities, so they're being treated as such. He found help, but he also left his post. Both need to be addressed, and I really like that, actually. Regil, who has watched you closely throughout the entire conversation, nods to himself. Now for a more delicate issue. You, Commander, were interested in our dispute with the Knights of the Order of the Sunrise Sword, correct? Their forces in Canabra suffered a great loss in the demon attack, and now their leader has perished and his troops are troubled. They're reeling with no command structure. Their order will hardly be able to recover from the losses we've suffered. So what are you getting at? These fighters aren't the finest material I've worked with, but if I assume formal command over them, I'll be able to reforge them into weapons of reasonable quality. One or two might even become true Hellknights. The rest will be put to good use. So we're definitely going with the chaotic structure, but what does this have to do with me? A spark flashes in his pale yellow eyes. I suppose, Commander, that for leagues around from Canabras to Dresden and from Dresden to the cursed city of Iz, at the heart of the world wound, all of this pertains to you, in one way or another. You are the catalyst that shifted an age-old balance of power, whether you mean to or not. Your own future and much more depend on the decisions you make here and now, even the ones that seem insignificant. That is such a true insight, right? So a lot of times too, it's the decisions that you think are insignificant that actually have the biggest impact down the road, because they're deceptive in that way. So even something like this, you don't know how it's going to impact, what it's going to impact or anything like that, but you do know that it's going to have an effect. It's going to have a ripple. So chaotic. No one but them has the right to decide their fate. Talk to them directly and get your answer. He looks at the warriors in white and yellow, shifting cheerlessly from one foot to another. Initiates of the Sunrise Sword, your leader is dead. The Order has suffered serious losses and will not be able to recover. You may return to Mendev to join another Crusade Order and hope they don't meet the same fate as the Sunrise Sword. Or you may remain under my command. I'll not promise that it'll be easy or that our war making will be constricted by your principles. What I can promise is this. Under my command, you will never again feel the helpless mice in the talons of a ravenous raptor. Does this mean we've worked off the precious resources you spent on us? The water, medicine, and bandages? One of the knights yelled. I wouldn't make such an offer if I thought you were useless garbage. The initiates of the Sunrise Sword consult with each other for a time, and then one of them, a young woman in knight's armor, steps forward. Thank you for your trust, Paralictor. We will stay and are ready to obey your orders. Fine. In due course, I will review your troops and make necessary decisions regarding your roles in my unit. And now, Commander, for the most important issue, cooperation between our forces. We do have a common enemy and a common battlefield, so we passed a perception check. You're looking at me strangely, Paralictor. When we discussed Yakker's punishment and when we were deciding the fate of the Sunrise Sword, it's as if you're testing me. He lowers his head in a gesture that might be read as respect. I do not believe I made any attempt to conceal my interest in you, both as a new strong leader in the region and as a bearer of a highly unusual power. Of course, I'd like to know what's inside your head. One could even say that that's my duty. And apparently we passed another perception check. You're looking at... Oh, no. That was the original one. My bad. But I really like this, though. If you pass this perception check, I absolutely adore this option. It's basically Abby calling him out on his bullshit in a lot of different ways and not being afraid to, which I think is really important, especially as this up-and-coming or just brand new leader. You can't be afraid to call people like Regil out because Regil is technically your equal in a lot of ways. He doesn't stand under you in the order of command. He's seen a lot, been through a lot, and he's somebody that you don't want to ever let him get the upper hand. You don't ever want him to feel like he has the superiority over you to command you. You always want to be toe-to-toe with him, and I think that that's what Abby did here with her comment. So my army and I are going to Dresden to free the city of demons, from demons. You can join forces with us. Regil rubs his chin pensively. Dresden, an ambitious goal. Most reasonable. Imagine how such a victory would rally all the separate bands of today's Crusaders under one banner. And we certainly need a base of operations inside of the World Wound. I stand ready to support you. Moreover, I can accompany you in your campaign. However, I would remind you the Hellknights are outside of Mendev's jurisdiction. My units and I will join your forces and obey your order, but only for so long as I deem that our goals coincide. I like his eyes. They're still bright. Neither the darkness nor the paleness has taken them, for now. So... Ember here is saying to us that he's still got a spark. He's reasonable. He's a good person. The awful things that he's seen hasn't ruined him yet, and the paleness hasn't taken him. Well, oh hell no, we don't need the likes of these black armored statues. I don't want to fight side by side with someone who will slit my throat if I'm weak and wounded. You can't defeat one evil by inviting an equal but slightly more organized evil into your ranks. Slightly more organized than demons, I could consider that an insult. I think it's interesting that Seela keeps hurling insults at Regil and at the Hellknights and very much making her opinion known, but Regil never feels really the need to step in and say anything. This is literally the first response to her that he's had. And that shows an interesting dynamic. I've never dealt with the Hellknights before, but from what we've seen, they're serious fighters. That's just what we need. And just think of how that armor will look in the paintings they'll make about our battles. It's a deal. Yes, Commander. My forces and Regil are at your disposal. All right. So, we're going to try this for now. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if this is going to be... I enjoy having Regil in my party in my current main playthrough on stream. So here's hoping that it's the same thing down the road. Okay, I know that there's a mobility check. I think it's just... There's like an Easter egg to something.
You asked me.
Yes, I did. Here we go. Sunrise Sword Crusader. We're still alive. Praised be Saren Ray. That's all he does. See, get it? Just in case you didn't know. Yes. Excellent. Fantastic. I like it that it's there. Also, there's a skeleton you can loot. They had to make it somewhat worth your while for coming over. What does this say? The skeleton of a man wearing armor from the time of the First Crusade is holding the skeleton of a child with strange proportions and animal paws instead of a right arm and leg. So, it was one of Land's people, basically, which is interesting. Okay, so we finished that. Look at how good we are. God, he's just, wait. You see this dude just sitting here? He just chilling. That's hilarious the way he died. Okay, that made my day. So really the things, there are like a few more things that have to get done before we can go to main city. Not too much though. I don't think we should camp here. Like, I really don't. I think it's fine as far as like gameplay goes, but story-wise, that would be weird. Very weird. Okay. So that's done. So we have the primitive altar. I forget what's here. I know that there's something, but I don't know if we necessarily need to know about it yet. The hollow tree. You can procure for creating oh, that's not really anything. And then underground hideout. And someone hide entrance from curious eyes. Okay, Heaven's Edge is Darren. I don't know if we're gonna do that before or after we get into Act 3, to be honest. I'm leaning towards, I kind of liked it that we didn't before, but I could just be being weird. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so all this is done. Except, well, so he's got a 3 there. He's got a 6 there, a -1, and a 10. We don't have anything that needs to be described, but that's fine. I have been ruminating on recent events, especially the story of Staunton Vane, and I've come to realize something. Life is the most precious thing we possess, and yet not every form of existence has the right to call itself life. I was waiting and waiting for the punchline, the sting in the tail, but it didn't happen. Count, are you feeling all right? Maybe we could stop underestimating my good friend Darren here. He's actually a very nice individual. Okay, let's go here. And I think these are nothing more than supplies. I could be wrong though. Invade. We'll accept this.
You care about your soldiers. Lots of people don't like you, but I know you are a kind man.
Of course I care about them. Their combat effectiveness is my responsibility.
That's our ritual. Okay, so this should be to collect. Good. Just another thing. When things don't sparkle on the map, it makes me happy. Okay. Let's quickly see what this is. I forget if you go in here or not. I haven't gotten my favorite item in the game yet. I cannot decide if I am pleased or displeased by the need to temporarily give up my command to the Hellknights. I have invested a great deal of effort in training my junior officers. We'll see how they handle their test on their own. Well, I can see it's hard to give up that level of control once you have it. Like, especially because he feels very responsible for his people. And he's not there to get them through things. Okay, what is this? What is this?